You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for our Black and White Sports. Well, we've got a woke Hollywood actress that believes that you and me would be living in a better country right now. Everybody would be singing Kumbaya right now if you just were willing to disrespect the national anthem and, of course, the flag and the military and our law enforcement. If you would have just kneeled, if every American would have just kneeled with Colin Kaepernick. That's right. I'm talking about Rosanna Arquette, and you may be like, well, who the hell is that? Well, she played Jody on Pulp Fiction. She was the chick, to quote John Travolta's character, Vincent Vega. Is she the one with all the shit in her face? Yeah, she was the one that was Eric Stoltz's girlfriend during the Uma Thurman, John Travolta, Eric Stoltz, Rosanna Arquette drug overdose scene. She was the short-haired woman. She was also in Desperately Seeking Susan. She's a known Trump hater. Okay, well, she has come out and said that America would be so much better. Look, I mean, Colin Kaepernick likes to portray himself as some kind of a communist socialist type, but it seems to me like he's got a little capitalist in him with all the money he's made from all the various avenues he's gone into because of his social justice. Funny how that works out. I will always say and continue to say that Kaepernick is a grifter. Plain and simple. I mean, he did once compare the NFL akin to slavery and then yet tried to get back into the league, but moved his workout when all the teams showed up to pacify him. Funny how that works. How badly did you want back in the league? I don't know. Kind of weird wanting back in a league that you think is full of a bunch of racists, but you'll take their money. Interesting. Breitbart. Rosanna Arquette wonders how much better America would be, quote, if only everyone just knelt with Kaepernick. There's Arquette right there. Yeah. This is Arquette right here. And there is the scene right there I'm referring to from Pulp Fiction. Good God, that's a great film. Left-wing actress and known Trump derangement syndrome sufferer, Rosanna Arquette dug deep over the weekend and wondered to her 250,000 Twitter followers, asking, quote, how much better would our country be if, quote, everyone had taken a knee in 2016 along with former NFL quarterback turned leftist Hollywood celebrity Colin Kaepernick. Quote, imagine if only everyone had just knelt with Kaepernick in graceful, peaceful protest and solidarity. Just imagine how much better this country would have been, she wrote without proper punctuation or grammar. Well, hey, if you think this country's so bad, you can go somewhere else. I'm just pointing that out. Arquette's attempt to lionize Kaepernick is in keeping with the whitewashing of what he was doing during his early protest. Far from a, quote, graceful protest merely over equal rights and social justice. What Kaepernick was doing when he first started taking a knee during the 2016 NFL season was attacking the police, the U.S. flag, American history, our soldiers, and the entirety of America's ideals. Let's not forget he's got a socialist radical mentor named Harry Edwards. It was only later that his protest suddenly became characterized as, quote, only against rogue cops and a plea for equality. Yeah, it's funny how that evolved over time. When he first began his protest in 2016, Kaepernick said quite directly that he would not stand for the American flag. His protest was a direct attack on the flag and the country, and he said so in his own words in August of 2016, quote, I am not going to stand up to show pride in a flag for a country that oppresses black people and people of color. To me, this is bigger than football. It would be selfish on my part to look the other way. There are bodies in the street, and people getting paid leave and getting away with murder. That in itself is just factually a lie. I mean, the statistics don't really bear out that police are out there mowing down black folks. It never did bear out. We've talked about that over and over again. Kaepernick gave those other clues about the nature of his protest in 2016 as well. For instance, when he wore a shirt praising Cuban dictator Fidel Castro, a mass murderer and self-proclaimed enemy of America, Kaepernick also showed that he was not just protesting a few police that misbehaved when he wore socks portrayed all police officers as pigs. Also in 2016, Kaepernick said the U.S. was never great, noting that he was standing up against the whole country in general with his anthem protest and was not just in support of, quote, social justice. Funny. The very country that allows him to be free and make all of that Nike money, all of that Netflix money, all at one time gave him the ability to play in the NFL at quarterback during NFL playoff games. That country, not exactly oppressed at $20 million from Nike, right? The former NFL player also made his protest about the flag when he forced Nike to ditch its Betsy Ross flag shoes in 2019. I didn't even know that. Nike announced that it intended to release a patriotic gym shoe with Betsy Ross flag theme until Kaepernick ginned up the anti-American left to attack Nike for the proposal. In one of his broadsides against Nike, Kaepernick even claimed that the U.S. Betsy Ross flag was, quote, a symbol of slavery. Oh, good God. That was right before our channel blew up. Unsurprisingly, Nike immediately caved and dumped its plans for patriotic shoes. Since then, he has also accused the NFL of treating players like, quote, slaves. We talked about that. He made the accusation as part of Colin in Black and White, a series in which he accused the NFL of treating black players as if they were slave auction blocks. I mean, one of the most repulsive, unjustified correlations you could possibly have come up with. I mean, players are paid millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. Generational wealth in a lot of instances. It should also be remembered that Kaepernick right now is not playing pro football because he turned down opportunities that he had. Kaepernick turned down an offer from the 49ers to stay with the team in 2017 because he wanted more money. He turned down several opportunities after that, not to mention his act of making a circus out of NFL's workout offer in 2019. Colin Kaepernick's protests have been anything but graceful, but leftists such as Rosanna Arquette have been trying to repaint Kaepernick into a saint since he began his protesting. To add more support for her hero and acknowledging that Kaepernick's protest is against the flag and the country, back in 2019, Arquette joined him in hate for America by proclaiming that she would never stand for the flag again. There it is right there. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, she also she compared Republicans to Taliban extremists a while back. So, I don't know. I got to tell you, I don't really buy the fact that this country would be a better place if we all just decided to cower down and throw our beliefs aside and kneeled and disrespected our country and the flag and our military and our law enforcement. In fact, it seems that this is fitting on Election Day, because I think you're going to find out that a lot of people that were middle of the road politically are about to vote on the right side of the aisle. Why? Specifically because of woke bullshit like this, celebrities like this, people like Colin Kaepernick. Because let's face it, Kaepernick is kind of the beginning of the bottom falling out of the fact that the government was supporting, and by government I mean local government. Kaepernick was sort of the beginning of local governments no longer supporting their law enforcement. and in turn leading to defunding the police, which in turn has turned more Democratic cities into crime-filled hellholes. You could draw a comparison and a line back to Colin Kaepernick. Interesting. I'm just throwing that out there. Somebody tell me what you think in the comments section below. Go vote if you have not. Do not assume there's going to be a red wave or a red tsunami. Go vote. I voted this morning, first thing. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.